Hello and welcome back to another lesson from Simple-ESL, and today we're looking at jobs and your jobs. What do you do for a living? We'll touch on vocabulary, a little bit of speaking practice where we can practice our speech in English, grammar to reaffirm some things, and role play and scenarios. So what else are we going to cover in this lesson? I'd like you to think about, where do you work? What do you do there? And do you like your job? And for those who are sat there thinking, I don't have a job, this is fine. Some people don't have jobs. But we can think about these points. Think about a previous job, or a family member's job, or a friend's job. These are things that we can cover in the lesson. And before we jump in, if you're in the UK and you're looking to learn a new subject, practice for important exams, maybe you have just started university and you feel a little bit behind with your subjects, well, if you're looking for an online tutor, I can recommend Tutorful. They are a UK-based tutoring service, and if you sign up with the link in my description, you'll get £25 credit towards your first lesson. This is great. Many of the teachers on there have lessons for £15, tutoring for £20, £25. It's practically a free lesson, and they have a wide range of topics and subjects from English, science, business. I even saw one guy teaching guitar lessons. And I think I might do that. I always wanted to play guitar. So if you are looking for a tutor that can work around your busy schedule, or if you're looking for a tutor for your child or children, maybe they're at school and they're a little bit behind. The pandemic has not helped with teaching and with schools. Why not use Tutorful and my link in the description for £25 credit? But let's get on with our free lesson here at Simple-ESL. So today's lesson, by the way, if you want to skip to a part of the video, maybe you just want vocabulary for jobs, maybe you just want to look at the grammar, maybe you want just a little bit of practice with speech, or you want to see some example answers for those important exams or speech preparation, you can use the time codes in the description to skip to that part of the video. But let's start with our warm-up exercises. And these are the questions we spoke about earlier. Where do you work? So where do you work? I work at a school. I work in a school. Maybe you work in an office. Maybe you work in a hospital. Where do you work? I work in a... Brilliant. And what do you do there? So I work in a school. I am a teacher. I teach children. I teach them English. So what do you do there? I am a teacher. I teach English. If you work in a hospital, what do you do there? I am a doctor. I am a nurse. What do you do there? I am a... Very good. So here's a big question. Do you like your job? Is it good? Is it bad? I love my job. I love speaking to people and I love teaching them new things. What do you like about your job? Or do you hate it? I've had bad jobs where I don't like my job. I don't like my job. It has bad hours. It has low pay. Really low rate of pay. And as we said in the beginning, if you don't have a job, you can think about some of these points. Think about an old job. So if you like your current job, do you have a job that you didn't like? Family member's job. What do they do? Where do they work? Our friend's job. What do they do for a living? What do they do for a living? Think about these points. It's a good warm-up to start thinking about jobs and work. And let's build on this with a little bit of vocabulary. We have the vocabulary help sheet here. Now, we are talking about your job. It'd be good to practice the pronunciation and learn the meaning. So an email. This is an electronic letter. You often send these to people you work with or customers. So you might send an email. We have colleagues. These are people you work with. Okay, so a colleague, a teammate, a team worker, a co-worker, a colleague. And you might be on a team with this colleague. There could be a group of you. This is called a team. And they are often looked after by a manager. The manager is the person in charge and looks after the team. They will tell them what their goals are, the tasks they need to complete. So you have colleagues in a group, which makes a team, run by the manager. And he might run the team by holding team meetings. So a meeting is where a group of people come together and discuss a shared goal. So a team meeting, we might be discussing what needs to be completed this week and how we are going to do it. And where do you go for work? An example could be an office. This is a building where all your colleagues, teammates and managers all share a same space. You can see in the picture there are computers, desks, chairs. This is an office. So you can practice this in your own time, and the vocabulary help sheet is available in the description below. Feel free to download the PDF and have a look at this in your own time. But let's move on to some exercises. I'd like to do a gap fill exercise where we can have a look at some of the vocabulary and try to make sentences. So we have emails, colleague, meeting, team and office. I am going to read out the statement. I want you to pick the best option to fill the gap. Are you ready? Let's go for it. I work on a with 3 other people. So we're talking about people and we're working with these people. So they could be colleagues. I think we can rule that out. So what else talks about people? Let's go to the answer. Hopefully you have one. I work on a team with 3 other people. Work on a team with 3 other people. And you would have regular meetings with these colleagues in the office, and perhaps you will share emails with your team. Do you work on a team where you work? Let's have a look at another example. Ellen gets a lot of every day. So Ellen gets a lot of something every day. It's some sort of communication and feedback. There's only one option that talks about communication. Can you find the option? 2 seconds. Let's find out the answer. Ellen gets a lot of emails every day. How many emails do you get every day? Do you have very few? Do you have hundreds of emails from customers? How many emails do you get every day? Ellen gets a lot. So, my is based in London. So we're talking about a building, an area, a place where you can all work. My office is based in London. This is the best option. Office is a building, it's an area. My office is based in London. Whereabouts is your workplace based? Mine is based in Canterbury. It's the city where I live. My office is based here. So we have a team every week. So this is where you meet in a group to talk, maybe talk about goals, plans. We have a team meeting every week. How often do you meet with your team? Are you on a team? Maybe you're the manager of a team. Do you have regular meetings with customers? Do you have meetings with other colleagues? These are all things to think about when we think about work and jobs. I get on well with my... There's one option left. So, I get on well with my colleague. This person has a co-worker, a teammate who they work with, they get on well with. Do you have a workplace friend? A colleague who you are a friend with and you can always talk to at work? This always makes work a lot more fun. I have workplace friends. I love chatting to them. I also know they can help me. So we had a little look at the vocabulary. Why don't we try some questions and answers? So we have questions and answers. We're going to have a little look. It's now your turn. We're going to try and build some sentences using the grammar, the vocabulary. We'll touch on more grammar later. Where is your office? And what is your office like? My office is in. My office is. I'll give you an example. My office is in Canterbury. My office is light and friendly. It's a good place to work. Where is your office? My office is in. What is your office like? My office is. These are examples to build up your own answers. If you want a little bit of help with this, there is the worksheet. This gives you a template to work with, along with some bonus exercises. Do you work on a team? Where are your colleagues from? So do you work on a team? I work alone, by yourself. It's just me. I work alone. Or I work on a team. Okay, you work on a team. What are your colleagues like? And where are they from? My colleagues are nice. Where are they from? My colleagues are from... So for example, I work in a school, a language school, with people from all over the world. My colleagues are from Russia. My colleagues are from Spain. My colleagues are from England, London, and they're working in Canterbury. Where are your colleagues from? Are they from the same town or a different town? Where are they from? A big question. What is your manager like? And does your team meet regularly? How often do you have meetings? So my manager is... So how is your manager? Is your manager helpful? Nice? Bad? Mean? Grumpy? What is your manager like? I think the best managers are helpful and approachable. You can talk to them. Communication is vital. Does your team meet regularly? How often do you have meetings? Our team have, 2 meetings a week? 1 meeting a month? How often do you meet? If you meet at all. How many emails do you think you write each day? I write about 10 emails a day at the moment. Not a lot, only 10. In a previous job, I would write over 100 emails a day. How many emails do you write a day? Do you enjoy writing emails? And why? I like writing emails. I don't like writing emails. And why? I like to communicate with people. This could be a positive. A negative. It's boring. I find writing emails boring. So have a think with these questions. If you want more time to look at them, practice and write your own answers, use the worksheet. It gives you a lot of time, it gives you the template and a space to fill in your own answers, practice and see if they are correct. But we're going to move on to some grammar related to your job. So I'd like to look at grammar, in particular the future tense. We're going to talk about things that we want to do or will do. We use will to talk about things that could happen in the future. So what's the structure for this? Subject plus will plus the base form of a verb. So with work, I will go to the meeting tomorrow. Or we will go to the meeting tomorrow. We is the subject. I is the subject. Me, you, we will go to the meeting tomorrow. Will plus the base form of the verb. Go is the verb. We will go to the meeting when? Tomorrow. I will write an email. I is the subject. Will plus write as the verb. I will write an email. Let's take a look at the next question, or the next answer, I should say. My colleagues will help me. So colleagues are the subject, my colleagues are the subject, will, and in the base form, help. Let's have a little bit more practice with this. So grammar practice with will. Your team needs things. How can you help? We're going to use the future tense. So let's bring up a team member, Liam. And what does he want help with? Help on a project. Here's the structure. Make a sentence. Once again, on the worksheet, we have the structure and a template to do this. What will you do? I is the subject, will, and the verb, help. I will help Liam with his project. Subject, I. Will, it's right there, and the verb to help. Okay, less help on this one. This is up to you now. We can see the structure. Let's give it a go. So grammar practice with Will. Your team needs things. How can you help? Use the future tense. Sam and customer details. What could you do with the customer details? Could write an email. So I will email the customer details to Sam. Sam has asked for the details. We will email them to Sam. Let's have a go with another one. Let's play around a little bit more with this. Don't forget, we're using future tense to answer the things our team needs. So Ellen, and she has to book a meeting. She wants to talk to you in a meeting. So what are you going to do? We have the verb book, to book something. The subject is I. I will book a meeting with Ellen. You will book a meeting with Ellen to talk about whatever issue she has. Maybe she has a holiday. She wants to book a holiday. Maybe she wants a promotion or a pay rise. These are all things that Ellen could want to have a meeting for. So, I think this will be one of our last ones. We'll try this again. As I said, it's on the worksheet. Ben. He wants ideas from the team. If you think of a verb that means having a thing, what about get? Get is a good verb. Ben wants to get ideas from the team. I will get ideas from the team. So Ben needs these ideas. We are going to go get them for him. So a little bit more grammar practice here. We're going to use the words below to talk about our plans for the weekend. This is a time where we usually are relaxed and not doing much. So the verbs I have given as examples: have, work, start, go, buy, watch, travel. And the nouns: meeting, colleagues, team, project, shopping, beach, movie. An example I've given here: I will start the project tomorrow. So there's an example. Another example: this weekend I will go to the beach. On Saturday I will watch a movie. What would you do this weekend? Use I will, the verb, and then the noun or an activity. Use one of the nouns. I will go to the movies. I will watch a film at the movies. I will go shopping. I will buy clothes whilst clothes shopping. Build your own sentences. Once again, the worksheet has a space and a template to do this. So some discussion questions just to finish off the lesson. Some things to think about in your own time. Maybe you could look into these. When would you like to retire? I would like to retire at 65 years old. When would you like to retire? How old? Would you retire early? What is your dream job? Maybe you already work your dream job. My dream job is to work in a zoo with lots of animals. My dream job is to be a race car driver. What is your dream job? Finally, what is the most common job in your country? So in England, we have lots of teachers, nurses, shop assistants, people who work in shops. What is the most common job in your country? Perhaps you work it. The most common job in my country is... So these are good questions to think about. So in this lesson today, we covered using new vocabulary to talk about work and people we work with. We can describe our job and we discuss future plans and work schedules. If you want further practice with this, look at the links in the description. We have lessons, we have worksheets, we have vocabulary help sheets. If you want further tuition and practice with this, I have 2 sites I teach through. I teach on Preply. This is available worldwide, and in my link, you can get 30% off your first lesson with Preply. They're mainly a language tuition service. If you're looking for something, any subject, but in the UK, Tutorful, I teach through them as well. They teach all subjects only to UK students, and with my link you can get £25 off. Also, you can check out courses available through Udemy. I teach courses through them. This has all the materials all in one place. This way you don't have to wait for videos to be released. There's also additional exercises and materials through them, and you can find their link in the description. Our first course is going up soon, Basics Conversational English. So if you want to practice basic conversational English like we have discussed today, this is the course for you. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the website, check out the links in the description, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely week. Enjoy your jobs. Have a better weekend. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.